that's a bit of a relief. But let's get in Nimesh. Nimesh, tell us, what are you picking up? Expiry related, or is there something more to worry?
Well, I guess while the Nifty has been very volatile and maybe 200-point move we've seen at least 5 or 7 times in a single session, which is very unusual. But yeah, that's the kind of a day which is. But I guess the big story of the day is clearly the momentum stocks. Massive correction in those momentum names, and the feedback is there is a bit of withdrawal as well from the momentum fund. So that's a bit of a worry now that people have started withdrawing money. Not only investors, but I understand even some large guys, large treasury offices has taken out money from the momentum fund. So I guess that's the reason why you're seeing so much of pressure, and none of the stocks are able to bounce back in today's market, whether it's Paytm, whether it's Zomato, whether it's Dixon. They all are part of that momentum basket and all are under pressure today. Largely from an FI flow perspective, it's not that bad. The Nifty may look 300 points down, but it's more or less equal to what the DI buying is. So again, 1:2 could be the sell side buy-sell ratio, but it's not very large selling is what I understand from FIs. Technically, 23,300 is a level to watch. So again, we keep saying that that's a level. If that gets broken out, which potentially looks like given today's Nifty levels, maybe 22,800 is a level to watch. But I guess the bigger pain seems to be in the momentum stocks, and that's where I guess the redemption outflow is also not a good sign.
Okay, all right. So on the institutional flow side, not so much to worry, but some redemption pressure, particularly in the momentum names. That's the worry. What about individual stocks, Nimesh?
Well, so in terms of individual names, the first stock is Kalyan Jewellers. A big fall in that name in the last couple of days. But there are first signs of small buying emerging from larger FIs into Kalyan Jewellers at these levels. So that's the first name. Second stock is Zomato. We all spoke about the mode, the valuations, comparing to Swiggy and whatever. But even after a gap down, the stock has actually been at the day's low, and largely because of aggressive selling from larger FIs. So it's an overrun stock, and now you're seeing a bit of reversal in terms of flows as well in Zomato. So that's the second name. The third stock is Exicom. Well, the stock is corrected sharply from the 52-week high. Off late, it's been consolidating, and the buzz is that maybe the company is likely to bag a large order very soon. So that's something to track in Exicom Tele. And the last is Apollo Hospitals. In a weak market, that's actually bucking the trend, buzzing in trade up to 1%. The volumes on the higher side. There is buying interest from larger FIs. And interestingly, there was a Kotak upgrade as well in the morning. They've upgraded the stock to a buy, and they believe that this is the best play in the hospital space. So that's the reason why Apollo Hospital is buzzing in trade today.
Thank you very much for that, Nimesh. Get into a break.